Welcome to SandersFC.com. I'm Ross Fletcher. Alongside me, a familiar face. You can just tell by the hair, can't you? Arlo White, former voice of the Sanders, now with the NBC Sports Network. Arlo, great to see you. You've been meeting a whole load of old faces. How's it been at training?
Well, you've grown, by the way, since you come out here. I've forgotten how tall you were. It's terrific. I've been in town for a couple of days ahead of the Houston game on Friday night, so we've had a chance to catch up. We go way back, and seeing everyone at training, it's just like being home. You know, I spent so much time at this training ground in the couple of years that I was here and around the city. So it's been fantastic, and I can't wait to see 38,000 odd at the stadium on Friday night. So very excited to be back.
Yeah, a few thousand more than last season, of course. Great, same atmosphere, and you're calling it for NBC Sports Network. Few new guys, of course, this season with a lot of changes, 11 out, 11 in. What have you made of what you've seen so far?
Well, I mean, the positive signs were there, weren't they, against Toronto? And what a great story David Estrada is. And it was a timely hat-trick, as we know, because after what happened against Santos, you know, I think the Sounders needed a good-look story, something to give them more hope and to help to aid the recovery from that, what was a traumatic experience down in Santos. So that was great. It's a shame that Mauro's missing the game. I'm a little bit concerned about some of the treatment that he's getting. You know, he seems to be clattered into so much in unceremonious fashion, really. So we hope that he gets back, and maybe the next trip here in May with NBC Sports Network, maybe he's going to be fit to play. But no, the signs are great. Ziggy always plays attacking football, and as you know now from your first game, he will always try and score more goals than the opposition, and it's fast flowing, and the pitch looks great. So hopefully it's going to be an exciting night on Friday.
And a new platform, of course, as you mentioned with you on NBC Sports Network. It won't be a case of calling the we this time, will it? How are you going to deal with that?
No, I'm going to have to play it down the middle, I'm afraid, everybody. That's what I'm paid to do now, I suppose. I mean, you're the same, because you had many years at the BBC, and when you're with national radio at the BBC, the watchwords are objectivity and neutrality, I suppose. And I did that game last year for the Fox Soccer Channel, the national game. And people were wondering then, you know, is he going to be biased towards the Sounders against Vancouver? And I don't think I was. And the feedback was that I played it down the middle. And I was kind of helped by Eric Hasley's goal that got 5 million hits on YouTube, I think, that night. And I sort of called it and gave it its due respect, I suppose. So, look, I'll just revert to that BBC experience. It was 10 years, and it's calling everything down the line, you know. And hopefully we'll have a good. I just hope for a great game with plenty of goals.
And you quite ready for your reception back there? We know you're a little bit of a hero in this place.
We did get some free beers out of it the other night, didn't we? And you'll be in that situation very soon.
So anyway,
yeah.
But the passion of the fans, you know, it's what it's all about, and to see that again will be terrific, won't it, for you?
Yeah, it will be. And I know with the Hawks' Nest being open now, I mean, I've seen a lot of fans in that stadium, and I go back to the San Jose game last year when there were 64,000 there, but 38,000 make an awful lot of noise, and I can't wait to experience it. You know, the Seattle Sounders have always led the way in that regard. I know Montreal have got some very big crowds at the start of the season for them in their inaugural season, but there's nothing like a home game at CenturyLink Field. It's magnificent, and I can't wait to broadcast it on NBC Sports to the nation.
Great stuff. Well, we'll see you there at CenturyLink Field, of course, as we said. Arlo on the TV call, Casey Keller and myself on 97.3 Cairo FM. It could be the battle of the play-by-play guys, couldn't it? Join us again on SandersFC.com.
Are we going to wrestle after the game then?